Hello and welcome to Skyrim, Episode 2, played by Aberrant Behavior. Where the heck did we leave off?
I remember something about angry dragons and bears chasing us. Oh, and Brazzers. I remember Brazzers.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like you're drinking something there, Rob.
Yeah, just some white Zinfandel out of a mason jar.
Classy. I hope it doesn't taste like asparagus.
Yeah. So, if anybody asks if we drink before we record, we can say, son, we drink while we record. Let's do this.
Alright. Everything to the west and everything else to the east. We must be in Nebraska. Ooh, hey, stars, pretty. Rob, I can see your future. It's filled with dick jokes. Hey-o. Alright, why don't I go ahead and read this. Lost in thought, you reflect back on how much the wilds have taught you about yourself over the last several days. You recall a book you once lost that was full of wisdom about survival in the open country. On a whim, you open your pack and find the Survivor's Guide to Skyrim, staring back up at you. Had it always been there, or had thought alone summoned it? You push aside the thought as you thumb through its pages, and then carefully place it back, knowing that some things are never truly lost. So we now have the Hitchhiker's Guide to Skyrim. This must be a new mod you installed.
Yeah, it is. It's called Frostfall.
This is the one that freezes your nipples off if you try and go skinny dipping in glacial water. Right?
Yeah, it does. I had a mod once that... never mind. This is not that kind of show.
I know that you had a mod like that once, Rob, you dirty, dirty man. There's like hundreds of sex mods for Skyrim, and if you run them all together, they will crash your computer. I'm told.
Well, so it said completed Frostfall. So if it's completed Frostfall, I wonder if that's a better... That almost sounds like a better movie than, Skyfall.
Oh, shit. Yeah, burn that dog alive, Rob. Burn him.
Yeah, hot dogs. Gotta love them.
Take his raw meat and put it in your pocket.
Gotta save it for later. Because that's the thing. Raw meat is always very important in Skyrim, because if you eat it when you have the I needs mods like I do, it takes away your health. But if you cook it with a salt pile, which is everywhere in Skyrim, and it's not scarce at all, you can make food out of it.
And it's actually useful for something instead of just restoring your hit points. It keeps you alive. Somehow you managed to lose that book and then get it back when you installed the mod. First time I went kayaking, I once lost my pants. First time. Yeah, see, this is why I stopped going camping. There are the people for whom nature is their religion. There are people who immediately start missing the bathroom, and then there are people like me who end up getting their balls bitten off by a crocodile.
That sounds like a personal problem, BR.
Yeah, just delicious, delicious balls. No animal can resist.
How much?
Oh, there's somebody back there.
Oh, yep.
A whole lot of them, holy shit.
Look at that. You notice how the fire is kind of shooting off? Again, another problem with modding.
Oh, is that a mod that's screwing up your aim?
It might be, because at one point the step file has you go and alter any files. Yeah. And then it also has you adjust the area in which you're supposed to aim above your head or whatever. Because if you notice, my actual cursor is actually higher than most people's cursors.
Well, the angry old man grunting in your head has told me that you've gotten more powerful. That happens to me every time I go to the gymnasium. Just the voices in my head start going... So many gains, Rob. So many gains.
Now, BR, are you sure you're actually at a gym and not, a bear bar?
What's the difference?
A bear bar is where big, hairy, homosexual men go to pick up people.
Oh, I thought they were like bears like Sir Barrington that put all their ranks in disguise. You know, so you couldn't tell they were bears until the last possible minute. That's why they're the #1 problem in America, Rob.
Mm. And if you remember, the number one problem in Grand Theft Auto Norway.
Hmm. Well, now that you're receiving your just rewards for murdering, like, what's our body count up to now? How many sentient people have you slain in the past 30 minutes?
Well, well, you know, they were all bandits, so I guess they had it coming. It was either that or put them in prison.
That's true. You know, if you put all of the bandits, the outlaws, the deviants, the vampires, like, on a scale next to the civilians in this game, it wouldn't even come close, man. Like, 90% of them are outlaws.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where you have to focus more so on, you know, weeding those crap out and picking and choosing. This is why it's still technically a non-lethal game, because I'm not going on murder sprees of innocent people.
Yeah, blah, blah, economic inequality, blah, 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 dictatorship of the proletariat. Hey, did you know that the Dragonborn is the perfect model for Ayn Rand's objectivism?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. He strides through the masses, gaining wealth with his inherent superiority, and with the lack of government interference, you know. Eventually you make it rich, and a murderer, and you become an incredible murderer.
Well, and you become the hero of the people, though, so that's important. Make sure you remember that.
Do you become the hero of the people?
Do I? No.
You're working
Does the
for the
Dragonborn...
Imperials now, right?
I haven't actually picked a side yet.
Oh, okay. Do you know what side you're going to pick?
I'm actually going to try something I've never actually done before in Skyrim, and I'm actually going to try and do the part where you can actually sit them all down and have a conversation, and have the Civil War be at a pause.
That's a good one. Yeah, I've heard of that, but I've never done it. Good luck with that.
I'm sure I can handle it, because look, I'm not a murdering... Wait, did that thing just go flying when I hit it with the sword?
I think he did. I think his greatsword was made out of, like, rubber. It's probably on the other side of the mountain by now. These guys have got some balls. You can cook them for, like, 20 seconds straight, and they don't even react.
Yeah, that sucks.
Just pisses them off, really.
Yeah, it makes them...
I bet it makes them warm at first. It's pretty cold out here.
Yeah, and then, you know, adrenaline, you know, nerves turning, you know, ends off, so you don't have to feel the pain right away. And another kill cam. Love it.
Yeah. I mean, adrenaline is one thing, but I think I'd probably notice if my hair was on fire. I'd run away like a pussy, man. Oh, here we go.
Alright, we're going to sneak in here. We're going to do some serious awesome. Look at how well I sneak, BR.
Ah, yes. You're crouched, so I can no longer see you.
Oh, I still haven't set up any of the hotkeys yet.
Do you ever try that at a department store, like walk up to the counter and crouch, and they're like, where'd he go? I don't know. I guess I'll just leave all of this food here and turn away.
It's, oh yeah, drawing your bowstring back to get full use of everything.
Get drunk to reduce your exposure. You could turn this into a drinking game easy. What? The game told me to do it, Mom.
Oh boy. God. Soon I will set it up, BR. Another kill cam. That's like, what, 3 or 4 of them just in this, like, first 10 minutes?
Yep. A lot of cooked human flesh around here. The wolves are going to be happy.
Oh, yeah. Another kill
Damn,
cam.
She just, like... I like how it just reaches a critical mass where she just falls over.
Let's see how well I cook the meat here. Coming up, you're going to notice me checking out one of the bodies just to make sure I got it well done on all sides and no medium rare.
Ooh, that's nasty. Look at that.
Yeah. You know the thing is...
Germans didn't see that shit coming.
You know, that's the thing. As soon as I take off the clothing... Okay, now it comes back. But you take the clothing off, and you know, what good is that armor going to do you? I mean, seriously. You've just fried that person so they look like a Krispy Kreme donut, and you're going to wear their armor? Is that even... I mean...
Yeah, nice and warm.
Yeah. Oh,
I
this
don't
is
see
part
the
of.
problem.
Yeah, right. This is another Frostfall thing where it's like, oh, you're close to fire. Let's kneel down and warm yourself up. In the upper right corner there, you're going to see our freeze meter and how it gets warm. Oh, back to picking the lock of my first loves. Vaginal lock picking. Wait,
Oh,
what?
no. I'm never going to be able to think anything else now, and there's a lot of chests in this game.
Maybe I should just, you know, get a mod.
I was about to think that you were about to head down that long, narrow passage. Yep, our character has been awake for about 3 months now, but after a couple of hours of sleep, we're well rested.
Yeah, right?
Well, there probably aren't any spiders in this dungeon.
Probably not. No, obviously. It's just cobwebs. The maid was sleeping that day.
How long do you have to let a place go before you get 7-foot-long spiders? And yet, there are still torches and braziers down here that are working.
I couldn't tell you, BR. Oop, time to level.
Maybe the spiders have gotten so big that they light the torches.
Or maybe it's just, you know, special Magicka style torches that just burn forever, like those everlasting like flames you can put on tombstones.
I guess that's probably it. That explains a lot. So you decided to go for destruction magic.
This particular playthrough, I've always kind of played a little bit of destruction magic, but this particular playthrough I'm actually trying to do sword and Magicka. The last time I played a Tori, I did dual-handed axes and archery, so I'm trying to change it up a bit. And Frostfall is one of the biggest reasons why I have so many different fur armors, because as you're playing through the game, you actually have to wear certain, like, furs to stay warm, because if you don't, you just freeze your nipples right off.
Mm-hmm. Can't have that.
Nope. Decided to switch to lightning, though, this time around to get a little different effect. Instead of, you know, char roasting somebody, we can get LAPD versus Rodney King style once he dies.
Just gross, man. So your build is going to be magic in one hand, weapon in the other for the next few levels.
Yes.
Wild. Man, he's pretty verbal for a guy that's getting shocked to death.
Yes, he is. And now watch. His body is still, if you look closely, twitch, 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 twitch.
Is that a mod or the core game?
That was actually a mod. It was a, it allows you to, it gives better magic effects, so that's why the bodies look charred to death when you, like, fry them with fire, and then the electrical, they actually will sit there and twitch. You know, that's my only other problem with Skyrim, is they have all these awesome puzzle things everywhere, but all you have to do is look up or look around, and the key is right there. Who designs these dungeons, BR?
Yeah. Complete and utter moron, I think. It's like all the people in adventure games that lock their doors with slider puzzles, and, like, even if you knew the answer to the puzzle, you'd still have to futz with it every time you wanted to get into your house.
Yes, sir. Oh, and then you notice how the Magicka is kind of like flickering, you know, like there? That's also another mod through the step program that it says, better enhanced weapons.
I just love the fact that somebody spent a long time coding a mod that make dead bodies twitch. Like after you zap them. PC Gaming Master Race.
Right. Hi, Hitler.
Oh my god, it's a plague rat.
Wait, are we in Magic the Gathering now?
Turn 1, tap 1 black mana.
Turn 2, untap.
Yep, definitely no spiders in this dungeon.
Nope, none at all. I mean, you can obviously tell it's completely safe. Just rats of unusual size. What? No.
Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
And even the rat twitches.
Yeah, sick. That rat just ran out of places to run.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, kill the cobwebs. No!
Oh my god. Ugh.
I guess I was wrong. Maybe there is maybe a small spider. Ah. Oh, I love the footsteps. Ever since they did another mod that changes the footsteps so that they sound like better creature steps.
Yeah, it's a good one. There's some good audio mods in the step
They really
pack
do make a difference.
You might be able to hear if you have a decent pair of headphones. I love the fact that this giant spider, who's probably responsible for killing most of the people that lived here, can be thwarted by taking like 3 steps backwards into the cave that you came from.
Right? It's a lot like Diablo. If you remember the original Diablo, when you had to go and fight the Butcher, if you were an archer or a mage, you'd always get your ass kicked. But if you chased the Butcher around down through a corridor and shut the door, because that was before, you know, Blizzard realized that creatures can open doors, which Bethesda did faster. You can sit behind these, you know, steel bars and just shoot them with magic and arrows and kill the end boss that way.
They're too polite when they're confronted with the closed door. They have to knock first and wait.
Oh, if you notice, you heard the sound of eating food. I finally realized to set up my hotkey button to eat food and water.
Oh, perfect. That's going to shave about 20-25 minutes off the playthrough.
Basically, yep. God, this fucking mod, every time, not mod, this fucking part of the game, every time I want to try to actually, like, the first time I did this, I'm like, I trusted the guy completely. Now every other time, all I want to do is fry his ass before I set him free, but I can't.
That's what I do. I like talk to him and then just stab him the instant the conversation is over and the quest updates. Arvel, the not swift enough.
You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Oh, really? What kind of power? Is it long and
Does it look like I
schlongy?
can move? You have to cut me down first.
He does make a good point. I wish there was an option to just walk off.
I wish.
Now you're getting in stabbing position.
See, now I'm getting in his way. See, and he still gets around me. Fucker.
Oh,
I
Rob,
just-
you gotta run. Run, Rob, run.
No, I just decided to do
What
the
are you doing?
intimidating. I'm just doing the intimidating walk. Like, I know I'm going to catch you, and I'm like, wait, now I got to catch up to him.
I see you're giving him a head start for sport.
Yep, and to let the Draugr kill him.
He didn't make it very far, did he?
Nope.
Does he walk over the trap? Oh. Just a little closer. Ooh. Draugr 1, Arvel 0.
So, I wonder what Draugr flesh smells like when it's burning. Nothing like flaming zombies. That's even worse.
Yeah. This whole dungeon probably smells like that now. There's a mod out there that makes it so that whenever you gain, like, points in melee skills, your muscles get bigger. And if you eat too much food, you get fat. Like, some guy showed what it looks like when you get to, like, 100, and you don't eat anything, and the guy's got, like, a eensy-weensy little tiny head, and, like, just giant, like, foot-like-wide pecs. He looks like Bluto from Popeye the Sailor Man. It's amazing.
You ate some spinach. See, I think I remember that mod. I think it's called Pumping Iron. I remember Gopher doing a stint with it. He likes to use it, you know, pumping iron and all that.
He likes the immersive mods.
He does.
I try immersive sweet rolls.
I'm sure he does. You know, I actually tried installing Pumping Iron on one of my characters once, and all it did was give me the crash to desktop constantly. So I gave up. Muscles aren't worth
almost ran into that trap.
I did.
I like how the Draugr's like, oh, I'm on fire. Slowly gonna get up.
Yeah.
On, take my time.
I'm gonna fight your fire with ice.
Oh, it's a DBZ standoff.
It is, without the screaming.
This is gonna take at least 3 episodes.
And then 2 episodes of just screaming. Oh, putting poison on there. Yeah, I realized that at some point I think I continued going and I ended up getting way over my head as far as, yeah, if you look at the number of enemies everywhere.
Oh no.
This Draugr.
Oh no. quick run in a circle around the trap.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Shit.
Come on, healing potions, go, go. What the hell? Oh, I'm doing the cheat system where you can if you just choose to level up and you got low health, you go straight up to full as soon as you spend the points. Best way.
Hold on a second, guys. I just gotta check my star signs. Get a horoscope. They're like tapping their foots. Okay, time in.
There's a mod out there that makes these female Draugr nude. Who in their right mind actually wants to see saggy old grandma tits that are rotting?
I was just thinking that.
But what?
It's funny how great minds think alike, Rob.
Oh yes. Well, if you have a fetish for granny tits, BR, I'm sure there's a YouTube. There's
no one ever.
There's a website out there for you.
Man, you're right. The fire does not go exactly where your cursor is.
Yeah, and I've been realizing it every once in a while. You can always tell when I realize it because I'll zoom back in because I don't want to look at it. It bothers me. The smell of victory smells like burning Draugr corpses and cobwebs.
Yes, the music tells me that you've gotten all of them.
Yes. And it is time to relax. Oh, the cooking pot. The cooking pot, if you notice there, which is the first item in the inventory, is actually something you need for Frostfall. You got to carry extra weight around. I like how
you're still not proficient at wearing heavy armor, but you can still fight just fine with like 400 axes in your inventory.
Right? There was a meme out there that has it has a picture of an homeless man with his cart just decked up with stuff everywhere. And the tagline in is wizards. Everything is important. Oh, hi.
Ooh, it's a close shave, Rob.
I was just trying to make sure I had the hardwood floors. And then I realized that if I go down there, I'm going to finish this particular section, and I have no healing potions, nothing to keep myself alive. So I thought the best course of action is to actually run away.
Oh my god, really?
Yep. So this is me running away all the way back through everything we just did because I was a chicken shit. Or I just don't know how to do post-editing.
Well, here we have intelligent gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. All of a sudden, in the middle of his venture, Rob realizes, wait a minute, I just killed like 40 bandits, a giant spider, and a bunch of undead. This is fucking stupid. I'm gonna go back to Riverhold, or Whiterun, get a job, become a blacksmith, settle down.
Yeah, that's, that is how this would actually play out if it was a real sitcom. I mean, think about it, though. If you actually were to go adventuring, BR, and go into the world of Skyrim, as soon as you get untied and about to have your head chopped off with a dragon axe, what's going to be your next response? You would avoid a dragon attack, avoid getting your head chopped off. What do you do next, BR?
I love it that, halfway through the adventure, you're just like, wait a minute, this is retarded. I don't need to be here. What am I slaughtering undead and, barbarians for?
Exactly. What you'll notice is that if you notice that corpse that was all crispy, as we go into a different area and load to a different zone, the mod doesn't keep up with itself and it actually changes itself back.
So they'll go back to being, fresh and smooth?
Yep. It's weird. So dumb. What's the information today? Say there, BR. Oh, missed it. Oh well. Not the end of the world.
Oh, now everything is back to the right.
Yep. A nice, beautiful day. Going to go kill a deer. Figure that's the best thing I can do that day. God damn.
Pre-cooking it right now.
Yep, exactly. It's really hard to try to get any of those deer with flame or any non-range spells. I don't know, Frostbite is awesome, Flames is awesome, but Flames is only awesome because it gives burning damage. I mean, is that really useful most of the time? Or
Well, usually not when it's swimming away, I would think.
Well, okay, then look at the opposite end of the spectrum where you have Frostbite. Frostbite is supposed to take away stamina. So what is more important? Is it going to be magic stamina reduction or burning the person constantly?
Yeah. Dead is usually the best status effect.
It really is. So then why do they even put the ice powers in there? Why do they always have the ice powers effect like stamina? Why not actually just let them have like chunks of skin like, you know, freeze up and fall off?
Just like leprosy. Just like shambling towards you and his arm drops off. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Well, there's actually another mod out there that I tried. It was called I can't remember what it was, but basically what it did is, you know, when you cut people with, you know, axes and swords. Well, if you actually hit them right, it'll actually cut off arms or cut off legs. So you could basically put somebody into the Black Knight in Monty Python.
Yeah, and then just walk away.
You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach.
Just hop after you as a little useless torso.
Oh, this is it.
Amputation epidemic wrecks Skyrim.
That was the end of it, BR. That was probably the boringest one yet, I think, huh?
It was okay. You know, I guess next time we'll continue our adventures of, you know, applying to the alchemist shop to get a job, and maybe that'll be more boring. It's hard to say.
The future of Skyrim, played by Aberrant Behavior, is being an innkeeper. Tune in next week.
Take care, guys.
Good night, everyone.